from the previous video.
Yo, Aaron! What the hell was that?
It's fumbles. It was always fumbles.
How's it going, comrades? This is West, aka Dr. Fumbles here with another reaction. We are on Attack on Titan, episode 70. I know I haven't been able to do my Cobra Kai reactions, guys. I do apologize, but this is the one reaction I know I can do. So I am still trying to figure out a solution. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, I will have already figured it out, but we'll see. But let's see, guys. I'm ready to get into this episode. So what happened last time? I know last time we find out that Krista got pregnant, which, I mean, one of the officers kind of like made like a wise crack, like saying that like the reason why she got pregnant was so that they wouldn't turn her into a Titan. So I wonder if that's true though, you know, like if Yelena probably, because they said Yelena was the one who probably told her that. So Yelena was like, hey, look, they won't turn you into a Titan if you're pregnant. you know, and actually I think that was part of Zeke's plan anyway, for her to get pregnant so that way she'd have a bunch of kids. So I'm guessing once she gives birth, does that mean that she would then would be fit to actually inherit Zeke's Beast Titan, I guess? One other thing we found out about Mikasa. Apparently, I think on her mother's side, she's essentially a descendant from a I think a shogunate who was, or I don't know, I forget how it went. She's a descendant of some lone shogunate who was left alone or something. I forget what it was. It was something dealing with like the shogunate was left alone as a kid or something. He was the last survivor or something. I can't remember. I have to go back and rewatch that episode. But it was some pretty cool stuff that we learned about Mikasa's lineage, though, which most likely is going to be from her mother's side, not the Ackermans. I think the Ackermans must be from her dad's side, I suppose. So I wonder, does that mean that she's actually related to Kenny as well? Because Kenny's last name was Ackerman. And that's another thing. I know this is kind of off topic, but I know Annie called Kenny her father. So I wonder if she's an Ackerman. I don't know. We're getting off topic in the case. And we also have Aaron, who is essentially being a rebel, but like Armin and friends were like pretty much saying, if it gets to a point where we can't trust Aaron, we may have to feed him to someone else, to inherit, his founding Titan powers. So wow, it's like I say, man, it's kind of dangerous. I just hope Aaron knows what he's doing. I ain't trying to see him and his Circuit Corps, him and his friends, button heads fighting when there's already a clear enemy. You know what I mean? But you know what, guys? I'm ready to dive into this episode, so let's go. Disclaimer: this is not a substitute for the actual show, but rather a reaction. So please support the original creators by watching the show first, then come back for my reaction. Thank you. Now, let's get to it! She's pretending. God damn. I'm getting tired of this Gabby chick, man. Exactly. Reiner. Captured. Deceiver. Okay. As in Zeke, the deceiver.
なあ、その腕章を外せよ。目立つから。
これを見られたって普通の住民に意味はわからないでしょ。
軍人が見ればわかるだろう。いいから外せって。
別についてこなくていいから。
ああ、そうかい。好きにさせてもらうよ。じゃあこれ捨てといてやるから。返せ！お！
Damn.
なんでだよ。こんなもんがここで何の役に立つってんだよ。
私は善良なエルディア人なの。それがないと島の悪魔と同じになるでしょ。
Dude,
何
her
言ってんだお前。
brain is
おかしくなっ
washed,
ちまったのか。
rinsed, and
ほっ
dried.
といてよ。
Jeez.
ついてきたの。あんたまで死ぬことないのに。何してるの？こんな朝早くに。君たちどこから来たの？やっと逃げてこれて。
No, don't kill the poor lady.
からもう戻れないんです。そう。お腹空いたでしょ。近くに私の家があるからついてきて。
See? She's nice. Don't kill her.
俺が全部話すから余計なこと言うなよ。
Exactly. Just keep your mouth shut. just don't talk.
家出したん
Is that Sasha's parents?
ランボーマーレの名前。
はじめまして。僕たちは兄弟でベンとミヤです。訳あっ
Ben
て
and Mia.
親元から逃げ
You
て
don't
きま
test
した。
her now. If she does something to Sasha's parents, I think that's Sasha's parents,
だから
right?
数日だけ
Or am I
こ
wrong?
こに止めてください。
I could be wrong. And I think that is Sasha's dad.
子供が頭を下げるもんやない
Yeah, I think that's Sasha's
裏
dad.
付け者へよう来たね
Yeah, Brow Stables. Oh
Nani
my
to
god,
what
Sasha's
the-
dad.
疲れてるやろ。それ食べたら横になっていいけんね。
リサこの子は
ごめんね。辛いことがあったんやろうに。
She's freaking out right now, dude.
本当に美味しい。ほら、ミヤも食えって。
She's freaked out right now, dude. She's just like, cause she's so convinced that they're devils, and she's sharing the meal with them. You know, she just doesn't know what to think right now. It's good, right?
エレンの情報を渡したのは君たちか。ホルガ、ビム、ルイーゼ、新兵の君たち
Oh,
と。
okay, these guys.
なんでそんなことを？
エレンを解放すべきだからです。
He killed a crap ton of people. What are you talking about?
この国を導くのはエレン・イェーガーです。今すぐ彼を解放してください。
Oh boy.
うん。君が正しいのかもしれないね。形はどうであれ、私はジークの作戦を完遂するとの決断を下した。すべては私の責任だ。だからこれ以上勝手な真似は許されない。
Uh-oh.
君たちはエレンの情報を外に漏らした罪で裁かれる。この4人を懲罰房へ。
歴史人類の勝利のためなら本望です。
Aw, poor Hanji.
疲れた。
Oh, Hanji needs a hug.
いや、まだ調べることがある。
あ、でも兵器違反は後悔していません。勝利が調査兵団の目的なら規則を守ることは必ずしも絶対というわけではありませんよね。やめなさいルイーゼ。
You'll only be here longer. Just stop talking like that.
私はあなたに命を救われたあの日からあの時のままです。巨人を人の力でねじ伏せたあなたを見て分かったのです。力がなければ何も守れないと。私たちは理不尽な暴力と戦っていいのだと学んだのです。
During that day, that's
少しで
crazy.
もあなたに近づきたくて私
Wow.
は
Okay, I love how they're going back to the first season. That's real dope. I like that.
ミカサさんが調査兵団に入った理由は何ですか？イエガーさんのためなら彼の自由を。私から言えることは一つ。口を閉じてなさい。
Damn. She should just shut up. don't say anything else. Aw. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. What was that? That was interesting. She was basically remembering when Aaron saved her from those guys that were gonna essentially like sex traffic her, right? But like, I don't know, something about the way she remembered it, like that was weird. You know, I mean, I guess it's not a pleasant memory. Did she like repress it and it just came back to her all of a sudden? Because she does seem like she does that a lot. Like she represses a lot of shit. So I don't know. All right. Information available for public disclosure. Parody Island Devils. Oh my gosh. An insult referring to King Fritz and the aliens who fled to Parody Island. In Titan studies, the Parody Island threat theory claims the aliens who fled there still bear a grudge from the Great Titan War and despite the rest of the world. I'm sorry. And despise the rest of the world. With the threat of Eren Yeager now apparent, the insult holds truer than ever. Right. Okay. Yeah. Because the thing is, they didn't even really realize about Marley in the outside world until recently. Well, but I won't say recently, until 3 years ago. You know, but everyone thought that that they held a grudge against the world and that they were gonna one of these days unleash the rumbling. But now Eren did what he did. Because funny thing is, all that was conjecture, I guess, in a sense. But now that Eren did what he did, now they're all like, "Oh, now that's 100% true." Yeah, like now we actually have something to fear. Thanks a lot, Eren. That horse. Ugh. Yeah. Just the way he said her name.
じきに世界中の軍隊がこの島に攻めてくるだろう。きっと兄貴やライナーさんたちが助けに来る。
ジークが憎くないの？裏切り者があんなに近くにいたんだよ。
俺たちにできることはねえよ。
See, Falco's not like you. He actually has his head wound on tight. He actually thinks with his head, not his emotions.
妹なの。ここは4年前に親を失っている子供たちの集まりなの。
Mm-hmm.
罪を受け入れてないようですね。この島の民が世界に対して残虐非道の限りを尽くした歴史をお忘れですか？
Oh dear Lord.
エルディア人一人一人が罪の自覚を正しく持つ。
She won't even know what you're talking about. Gabby, shut up.
それはみんなが親を亡くしたことと関係があるの。当然です。いくら善人のように振る舞おうとも逃れられる罪の重さではありません。マーレではそう教えられてるの。これは普遍的な歴史の話だから。
今なんて言いました？
君たちはマーレから来たの。
Holy crap, she knows.
もう人が悪いんだから。
Oh dear. Stop her. Stop her. She's gonna kill her. Thank you.
何してんだお前は。
悪魔が正体を表した。
No,
おかしいと思ったんだ。島の悪魔がこんな親切なはずない。
おいバカかお前。
お前ら何暴れてんだ。
Yeah.
ミアがお兄ちゃん取られるって焼き餅焼いてるの。なんだ赤山やつ、仲良くしてんじゃん。
See, she covered for you.
その巨人を見て村の人はみんな逃げた。
Holy crap, it's this chick. The chick that Sasha saved. Dear Lord. Dude, we're getting so much like back from season 1.
あそこでお母さんが食べられる音を聞いてた。お母さんはずっと生きたまま食べられてた。壁の外には人類がいて、私たちは悪魔の民族だって言ってるんでしょう。でも、なんでそんなに恨まれているのかよくわからない。
Exactly.
ミア、ベン、教えて。お母さんは一体何をしたの？何をしたからこんなに恨まれているの？何千年も世界中の人々を虐殺したからでしょ？
doesn't
でも
honestly
お
know
母
that.
さんはこの辺で生まれ育ったから、そんなひどいことはしてないと思う。
Exactly.
だから100年前、あなたたちの先祖が犯した罪の大
Okay,
きさが問題
even
な
if
の。
that's true, they're ancestors.
じゃあ今生きている私たちは
Thank
一体
you.
何の罪を犯
Yes,
しているの？
asking the real
こ
questions.
の間だって私の町を蹂躙した。私のお母さんが殺されたのは4年前だから、その罪じゃない。だから先祖が世界中の人を
You
虐殺したけど、
repeating yourself.
お母さんは誰も殺してない。ねえミア、ちゃんと答えて。なんでお母さんがあんなに苦しんで殺されたのか、
Hmm.
何か理
You
由
know
が
what?
あるんでしょ。
Gabby needs this.
なんでお母さんは生きたまま体を食べられたの？ねえ、何のために殺されたの？ねえ、なんで？
Come on, Gabby. You used to have an answer.
4年前のパラディ島侵攻の目的は大攻勢を見据えての威力偵察でした。カヤさんのお母さんはそれに巻き込まれたんです。
軍の情報を敵国に漏らして、それでなんで謝る？
Shut up, Gabby.
それでカヤさんはその状況からどうやって助かったんですか？
Sasha.
今の私より少し年上ぐらいのお姉ちゃんが薪割り用の斧を持って入ってきて巨人相手に戦ったの。
そんな無茶だ。
Oh, there's the hatchet right there.
お姉ちゃん
Yeah.
は自分を盾にして巨人から私を逃がしてくれた。今度マーレの人が働いてるレストランに招かれてるの。そこにあなたたちを連れて行けばマーレに帰る方法が見つかるかもしれない。どうして？私はお姉ちゃんみたいな人になりたいの。
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh.
我々を欺くために自らを亡き者と装った。
Oh, so they know
ジー
now.
クはパラディと適正力と手を組み飛行船で逃げ寄せたと見ている。今から半年以内にパラディ島に世界連合軍による掃討作戦を行う。
6 months.
半年ですか？ファルコとガビの救出も半年後でしょうか？あの二人は最も優秀な戦士候補生です。失えばマーレにとっても大きな痛手になるかと。
世界連合軍の集結を待つ。
ジークもそう考えるでしょう。
Mm-hmm.
大打撃を受けたマーレ軍はすぐさま攻勢に転じることはないと。
He's right.
そして半年後に潰されるのを策もなしにただ待っている人でもない。
It's true. It's true. That's actually what
連
they're.
合軍を待ってはいられません。
That was the whole point, to buy
今す
time.
ぐにパラディ島を奇襲すべきです。
Oh boy. Oh man, guys. Okay. This episode was pretty neat. I like this. You know, this episode was actually pretty nostalgic. You know, they kind of took us back to certain scenes from the first season, which I really did dig. Like that was really cool. I like that. But yeah, I know like Reiner. So Reiner's being kind of smart though, because see, Reiner's right. He's like, we shouldn't wait 6 months because the whole point of Aaron and them doing this whole thing was for them to buy time, you know? And which I'm guessing by that time they would have already figured out a plan to, you know, but Reiner's like, let's not give them that chance. Let's just surprise attack them. Oh boy, that sounds bad. I don't know, man. I hope Hanji and Zeko and them, and hope they kind of, you know, expect a surprise attack coming, because, oh dear. And I'll talk a little bit about Gabby, because see, so I like that Gabby got to see that. Now, I don't know if that's enough to actually, you know, turn her, but I feel like this was good that she saw this, because it definitely, I feel like for her, it should be an eye-opener that despite what you think of these people have suffered. You know what I mean? Like, I love how she was like, you know, like the girl, she was like, you know, my mom never killed anybody. You know, what are you talking about? My mom, she was a great woman, but then for some reason, she starts to get eaten alive by a titan. What did my mom do to be hated so much? When all she ever did was just love and care for me, and then died trying to protect me. What makes her hated? You know, Gabby couldn't even answer that question. You know, Gabby was just like, you know what I mean? Like Gabby, like just spazzing. You know, I'm glad that Gabby was able to witness. I hope she witnessed more stuff like that. You know, like stuff, jarring stuff about these people, like about over here in Eldia. Well, not Eldia, over here in Parody Island, that opens her mind. You know what I mean? That makes her realize that maybe she was being lied to. Now the thing is though, about what Gabby's been saying, is that true? The whole thing with Eldia though, like the Eldians, were they tyrants? Because I think that's what they even said. Like the Eldians, they were like they forced people to like bury their children, and then like they just killed so many people, wiped out so many cultures. And then I think that's even why they said that's even why King Fritz decided to, like, because he was like, he just abhorred the violence. He hated the violence that his people was causing, right? That's why he took them onto Parody Island. So that part's real then, right? That's not the lie that like the Eldians were just a bunch of douchebags that were just running around killing everybody. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you don't mind, because I've been curious about that. I think I want to say that part's supposed to be true, right? I think the part that was false was just that King Fritz was was also like that, but he was actually I guess you could say, quote unquote, a good Eldian. I guess. I don't know. But you know what, guys? I think I will end it here. If you guys like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. It does help me a tremendous amount. If you have not already, why not subscribe? I do post Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. If you guys have any interesting comments about this episode or about the series as a whole that are non-spoilery, go ahead and post them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' comments. Also, if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see me react to next, post those as well. And if something I have not seen, I'll take a look at it. Until next video, guys, I'm sending you nothing but mad love. Stay awesome. Peace.
Oh,